Well, hello, beginner guitar students. This video is all for you. Tips and tricks on how to make your practice sessions more effective and efficient. The things that you should be focusing on. And parents, the things that you should be hearing when your kids are practicing every day. Your practice session should include three things. Number one is tuning. You want to make sure that your guitar is in tune. Number two is going to have some kind of warm-up. You're going to need to warm up your fingers and some finger exercise. Number three is the repertoire, the songs that you're working on. So let's grab that guitar and get started, shall we? First things first, you want to make sure that you're in proper positioning. So I like to sit in an office chair with a rollie underneath my right foot. Kind of raises it up just enough to make sure that my guitar is in the proper position across my body. You could also use a box, a 3-inch box or something to go underneath your foot, but whatever you have available to you so that your right foot is elevated and you're not having to cross your legs. Also want to make sure that you're not laying backwards on the couch, playing it like a lute. This isn't a lute, right? This is a guitar. So we're going to sit up nice and straight with good posture and our right foot elevated. Next, we're ready to move on and make sure our guitar is tuned. Yes? Want to have good tuned strings. We have mine right by the way is behind my neck. It just sits right there, and then most people don't even know it's there. And someone asked me, "Do you have perfect pitch?" No, I definitely do not. All right, we got our Eat Our Darn Good Breakfast early, EADGBE, and we are good to go and ready to begin our practice session. Next thing we're going to do is warm up those fingers. So let's say, for example, that you're working on exercise number 1. And we want to make sure that we're getting good contact with all of our strings all across the way. On the very edge of those fret markers, you can see that there. It's going to give us the best tone. If we're all in the middle of the fret, see that starts to happen. That's no good. You got to go all the way to the edge of that fret and then back down. Okay. The other thing I'm looking for when I'm listening to students is a pluck and play. We're playing legato, smooth and connected the whole way across. So we're not just plucking and playing every note, but pluck and play at the same time. Pluck and play, pluck and play, pluck and play. Even the next string, pluck and play. We can make those nice and smooth and legato as well. The whole bit, all the way across. Now, once you feel really fluid with just hitting the right note the first time, and not, oops, that was kind of weird. Should we try it again? Yes, we should try it again. We're not going to keep going. We missed a note. We're going to go back. Sometimes you might want to start at the bottom and go all the way backwards, because this is where it gets really tricky for most students. Getting those fingers realigned on the next string. When you feel comfortable with that, it's time to add the metronome. Our scales should always be done with metronomes. This is where we learn our technique. Master the technique. I'm actually going to start at 60 because this is hard. I don't know if you tried this, but it's hard. So we're going to try at 60 beats a minute. Just making sure we get good, solid contact with all of those notes. And we're not going to, oops, that was weird, right? Are we going to keep going? No! We're going to try again. We get lots of tries. It's like the life on Minecraft that never dies. You just get reborn over and over and over again. I actually don't really know what I'm talking about because I've never played Minecraft, but here we go. We get to do it again and again and again until we really feel like it's mastered. Your teacher will tell you when it's mastered or not. And then go backwards. Now eventually you're going to get to start increasing that tempo, and your teacher is going to let you know when it's time to do that. But at some point, we're going to get all the way up to 120 beats a minute. This is passing speed. When you can play it at 120 with pluck and play and smooth notes all the way across, you're good to go and ready to move on to exercise number 2. Congratulations. Now, that being said, these exercises, you should really be passing at least one a month. If we're not doing that, then it's probably time to spend more time working on your exercises. But that's a good ballpark, is passing one of these exercises every month. because there are quite a few good scales that we're going to start working through. Pentascales and pentatonic scales, blues scales, and all those things start with these basic exercises. After you're done with your warm-up, it's time to move on to the fun stuff, right? This is why we play the guitar. We want to play songs. I'll be a rock star. So there's two different books that you should be using, either this one or for older beginners, this one as well. Both great curriculum methods. Let's, for kicks and giggles, look into our kids guitar course here and let's see, what song should we play? Oh, this one's fun. Ode to Joy by who? Very famous composer. Wrote the Ninth Symphony, that's where this one came from, and by Beethoven. Let's see if we can. I got a music stand here, but it's not super helpful when I don't have enough hands. Okay, there we go. So at this point, we're working on notes, we're working on our rhythms, we're working on making sure that we're playing smooth and connected and legato. These are all things that your teacher's going to be listening for along the way. So let's say this is the very first time I've ever looked at this song. So what are we going to do? We're going to say our letters out loud, and we're going to play and say. So this might look like something like E, E, F, G, G, F, E, and then you might get stuck on this one. Where's that note? And we say it's an F. Oh, but that's not right. Nope, it's not an F. Oh, it's a D. So then we find our D. Yeah. Well, we got kind of stuck there. So let's go back and try it again. Make sure that we're still nice and smooth and fluid. G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, 2. Why do I say 2? Note. If we don't say the 2, we forget the 2. So we say D2. Okay, at some point, we're going to get much more fluid and confident with playing these notes. And did you know that there's a CD that goes along with this? So you're going to play your song with the CD. So I know it's kind of an old school thing. We have these things called compact discs, but you can import those into your computer, and then we have digital copies. And if you don't have a CD drive anymore, let me know and I can transfer those to you electronically. Okay, I have a trusty helper here. Michael, can you please play the track for Ode to Joy? Track number 56. And so we're going to hear our...
Ode to Joy.
Yep, so he's going to count us in.
1,
2,
3,
ready,
4.
go. And there you go. When you can play the entire song fluidly, say your letters. Oh, I forgot to say my letters. I should have been saying my letters out loud. And then you would play the entire song with the track and say your letters and your counts out loud, and you officially pass and get to move on to the next song. So hopefully this was helpful to you. This entire practice session should take half hour a day. As soon as you've worked your fingers up to that, you might have to start with 20 minutes at first, but then you're into 30 minutes a day and getting good solid practice in. You should be playing your song at least as many years as you are old. So if you're 7, you should be playing your song at least 7 times a day, or until that half hour is up, whichever takes longer. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you and parents to kind of know more of what to expect during your child's practice time. If you have any questions at all, of course, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. With that, I will see you later.